He captured Billie Piper's heart, but has Lewis star Lawrence Fox got what it takes to break the Morse code?
Plus, Alison Hammond puts the cast of Primeval through a prehistoric test when she goes exclusively behind the scenes. Very good to see you. Welcome. Thursday morning, 21st of February.
Yeah, Eamon and Ruth with you for the next 2 hours you've got to put up with us. Now, last night was one of the biggest nights in the music calendar, and all our favourite pop stars, well, they were out in style. Yeah, it was a great glitzy night, and one man never to miss out on a bit of A-list action. It's Perez Hilton. Now, he is the most powerful, widely read, slightly cruel and vicious, I've been told, writer in Hollywood. Yes. But we do love him for all his gossip. Have you got lots of juicy gossip for us this morning, Perez?
I do. I was actually invited. I didn't crash the show.
Yes.
So I have lots of good stuff.
Have you actually been to bed yet?
I slept. I napped.
You
I
napped.
When he went to the Brits last night, his hair was black. That shows you what sort of good night he's had there. More backstage Brit gossip from Perez, talking to him just very shortly.
Plus, someone else who's got her hands on an exclusive behind-the-scenes ticket. It's Alison Hammond. But her visit to the set of Primeval, well, it was a little bit less glamorous.
In the outskirts of a place we call the city, there's a hive of activity happening. Look as we observe these creatures and watch how they go about their everyday tasks.
Oh yes, Alison. Funny, I got binoculars for Christmas.
I know, I bought them for you. Night vision ones. Not sure what he said.
I'm not
look
to
at
see
foxes in the garden.
A lot of wee foxy things round our way, I'll tell you. And do you remember this?
Why were you creeping down late last night? When I see two shadows moving in your bed.
One smash hit series, Primeval, reaches a dramatic climax on Saturday night.
Yeah, never one to shy away from danger. Alison Hammond donned a disguise for her exclusive behind-the-scenes trip.
Question is, did she outwit those dinosaurs? Let's find out.
In the outskirts of a place we call the city, there's a hive of activity happening. Look as we observe these creatures and watch how they go about their everyday tasks. Roaming in an environment that's not much different from mine or yours for hundreds and hundreds of years, we are intrigued by their every move.
Alison, what are you doing?
I was just watching.
You've got work to do, come on.
I knew it was a bad idea. That should be saber-toothed tigers, raptures and all other kinds of creatures, as the second series of the show that brings the prehistoric to life draws to an end. And just as it was getting juicy, Series 1 of the show saw Professor Nick Cutter and his crack team face an array of prehistoric creatures that everyone thought time had forgotten. At the end of the series, Claudia Brown disappeared and Nick found out Stephen had an affair with his estranged wife. And Series 2 has already brought us more love, action and bigger and better creatures of Jurassic proportions. What else do we need to make tea time exciting? Oh yeah, and Claudia Brown has been reincarnated as Jenny Lewis. Boom, boom, laka, 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 boom. I have to say, I would not mess with you in that outfit. Your face,
really?
The picture's like.
Is it obvious? Is it that obvious?
A bit confused? Well, here's a quick tutorial to get you up to speed with all things Primeval. Now, for all those viewers at home who have never seen Primeval, it's not very many.
Primeval.
Oh, gosh.
Deep breath and
I'm good at my job, ain't I?
You're entertaining me.
Now, they're filming right over there, so we've got to be quite quiet. OK, for those people who haven't seen the show, tell me a little bit about it.
It's like fantasy, sci-fi, dinosaurs meets modern day. We've got animals from the future, and we're just like a crime-busting team that kind of conserve these animals, and it's fun.
Well, basically, there are various monsters and dinosaurs coming through these small kind of little tears in a space-time continuum, which we call anomalies, into various parts of London and the surrounding areas, and it's our job to try and kind of get them back without them causing too much havoc.
Could you explain to me what the anomalies are?
The anomalies are very mysterious pieces of light through which one can walk and enter a different time zone.
And they basically look like kind of shards of glass floating around in the air with different times on. Through these portholes, these rips in time opening, dinosaurs come through.
Now, how do you find them?
We have anomaly detectors.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
Come on.
You've got detectors?
Yeah.
That finds the anomalies?
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
We have an anomaly research centre, the ARC.
Yeah.
And we also have handheld anomaly detectors. They're a bit like mobiles, but bigger.
Love it.
Do you want one?
Please.
Let's see what I can do.
Oh, you're a star. So what about the CGI stuff? Is it really difficult?
CGI is, last year it was so difficult. This year we've all kind of just got used to it more.
Just look really frightened.
Okay.
Think of something really frightening and stare where they tell you to.
You've got a giant tarantula walking up to you, taking your hat off and walking off, and you just kind of stand there and go, oh, okay, well, I stand here, do I? Yep, let's action.
You find you're having to react all the time to things that aren't there, and it's quite fun, really, because it's a work of the imagination. Yeah.
Oh, it's a mammoth! Am I any good?
You look perfect. You're on the show. You're hired.
You know kids, when you watch kids playing and they're going, right, the soldiers are over there and the monster's over there, and they don't even think about it, they just do it. And you kind of have to do a little bit of that.
So it's regressing back to your childhood?
Exactly, that's exactly what it is.
So that's the end of today's lesson. Now we get to the juicy bit. Love is in the air.
Love is in the air.
So do you think Helen still is in love with Nick?
That is so not a question I'm going to answer.
What's going to happen with you and Helen?
Well, I can't say.
Oh, everyone says that. Come on, just tell me. So she's going to get it on with the presser. Give me some goss.
She's yeah. There's the whole will they won't they again. Of course, there's that chemistry immediately. She's drawn to him. She doesn't know why.
So is Abby going to get with Connor? That's what I want to know.
Oh, do you know what? I wish I could tell you.
You so can tell me.
I do wish I could tell you.
Go on.
I'd like to say yes, and I'd like to say no as well.
I think you're going to get together, I can tell. I can just tell by your face.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah. Maybe you're reading my face wrong.
They might or might not.
What's the score with you and Abby?
What do you mean?
So is Nick going to stick with his wife? Or
Oh, no.
Claudia or Jenny? Or
No,
whatever?
I don't know. I think he should avoid women, actually, Nick Cutter. He doesn't seem to be terribly good at it. I think he should just stick to the dinosaurs.
So forget the girl action?
Yeah, forget about that. Stay with the dinosaurs, man.
This isn't a love triangle. It's more like a love fest. But with everything coming to an untimely end, I still have questions. Will Stephen pick good over evil? Will Abby pick Connor? And will Cutter die? I need to know what's going to happen. Any fight action?
There is a bit, because it all culminates in a huge, ugly, tense couple of moments.
Your face doesn't get hurt, does it?
No,
It's
because
a
I
nice
say, watch the
face.
face, watch the
Yeah.
face. Always say, watch the face, touch the face.
Right, enough flirting. Let's change the subject quickly. Well, our cast seem to be well versed on all things prehistoric, so let's put them to the test. Dip in, and you've got to tell me what sort of dinosaur it is.
Oh, no.
An armadillo.
You got no idea?
No.
That's a Stegosaurus.
Help me.
Stegosaurus.
I didn't say for the answer.
It's a velociraptor.
It's a what?
I think it's a velociraptor.
You're making it up.
That's a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Correct! Well done!
Do you know what all these are?
Yeah.
Well, that's either a T-Rex or it's a raptor, one of the two.
T-Rex.
That one there is, a
Hornorexus.
pterosaur.
There's 3 horns, that's a clue.
A really horny Rexus.
You're good.
That's a Triceratops.
Oh, do you know what? I don't.
Diplodocus or a Brontosaurus?
Diplodocus.
A diplodocus.
Yeah, Diplodocus.
Diplodocus. A diplodocus? Is that right?
Diplodocus?
A diplodocus.
Diplodocus. Diplodocus. We got there. It's a diplodocus.
Cut that bit and let me keep telling it again. Well, with that type of knowledge, I'm glad they're fighting the dinosaurs and not me. What was that noise? Guys? Did you hear that? Guys?
Does she know a Stegosaurus from a Tyrannosaurus Rex? That's the question after that.
That's the question. How are you on your interiors? Because up next, celebrity interior designer Linda Barker. She'll be showing us hers. Big interior trend for 2008. The good